guys getting involved in them?
I feel like we had incredible momentum, into the second half, just to get us a lead and just trying to do our best to sustain it. And we all fought hard. We all trying to, do the, things that's necessary in order for us to sustain the lead and to get, to get a win. But we just weren't able to do that tonight.
You had that stretch. RJ was doing RJ things, and part of that, I think you guys had a 35-13 run that spanned both halves. How special was he during that stretch?
He's an incredible player. He makes the tough shots and he makes those plays like he always has. And it really just gives us, the energy and momentum that we needed, and just trying to do what he's, capable of doing.
What is the effect of the wear and tear of just their length and how they bang you and how they everything they do is try to get you out of comfort zone? They do that for 40 minutes. What's the wear and tear of that?
Yeah, I mean, their length is very intimidating. Just to make the paint crowded and just not in order for us to not see the paint at all, just in order for us to attack. We know what they're capable of doing, just just trying to find and just create spacing, just for us to open up the floor more, just to penetrate to the basket.
What's the mentality of this team going into Charlotte, knowing that you're going to have to win a few games there to get in good shape for what happens next?
Just continue to stay together, and continue to fight. I think we show some toughness, tonight, just some physicality. It just shows on the defensive end when we get some stops and we can go out and run, then we get whatever we want. And I think that's something that we want to take over to Charlotte.
And is that one of the frustrating things about tonight is that there were times where you guys played great, you had the lead in the second half, and this sort of felt like the moment that you might be able to beat those guys. Does that make it, I guess, all the more disappointing?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. Just seeing that you just have the hopes and having the lead and just want to sustain it for however long was on the clock when we had the lead, and just trying to do our best to get the great shots, get more defensive stops, and try to close out the game the right way.
I know it's kind of soon after this one, but going into Charlotte, like Michael was asking you about, how do you approach this? Is it just one game, or do you look at it and say you may have to win the whole tournament in order to get in the NCAAs?
Yeah, we're just keeping the mentality of one game at a time. Just focusing on what's the next opponent in front of us, and just take it from there.
Thanks, man.
Does tonight show you in some ways the progress you all have made since maybe the middle part of the season?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though you lost the game?
Yeah, absolutely. This season's been a roller coaster. We've been through some ups and downs, but it just shows the way we persevered and we stick together, and just figured it out. I think we definitely have high hopes and beliefs in each other, and just continue to have that trust and faith in this team. Just take it one day at a time, keep working at it, keep staying together, and keep building.
As an example of what Adam just asked you, they were up 36-21. They had a period in the first game in Durham where they had a huge run, and you guys never recovered from it. Is the example that you guys have improved to it that you did recover from it and ended up taking a 7-point lead at one point?
Yeah, I think we just stuck together. We didn't really pay attention to the score. We just worried about getting stops on defense and getting great shots on offense, because what we generate good shots through penetrating to the rim and just kicking out to our good shooters, and we know we're gonna knock them down, and it's all just come down on the defensive end and just getting stops.
What was the message like in the post game locker room there? What did Hubert talk about, and what would you say the vibes are overall?
He was just extremely proud of us and the way we fought, the way we just stuck together and just continue to fight, because we've been through a lot this year, and he always had belief in this team. It never wavered at all, and that's just the great part about him as our coach. He always had strong belief in us, and he showed love to us every single day, and just to know that we got to keep our head up and just know the season ain't over. We definitely have another opportunity in Charlotte just to get us going too.